Like little niggas out, big niggas out. I knock all that shit, nigga. They touching that ground, nigga. When I hit them, they touching that floor. Don't ask me about Crawford, because that motherfucker ain't in my division. I want all the smoke. I want smoke with Crawford. There's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make.
Jermell Charlo has finally spoken out, directly calling out Terence Crawford, the man who publicly embarrassed him. In a live video, Charlo spoke openly and without filters, challenging the pound-for-pound champion who had labeled him a fake. This call-out isn't just another fight challenge. It marks the peak of a long-standing personal feud filled with public insults, ringside ridicule, and shocking claims of betrayal. Charlo is determined to set things straight and show everyone who he truly is.
I don't know what's happening with the boxing world. It was like right after my era with the Canelo shit, it was like I started to watch boxing change, and I got my little distance, and I thought that it was important for me to just focus strictly on my family and my kids and my life and my future. And I'm M's. I got hella M's because I was knocking them niggas out before they was even boxing. They started boxing. All these boxers that's really. I'm in the third generation of boxing. Right? I was fighting when Mayweather was fighting. I was fighting when De La Hoya was fighting. I fought on Bernard Hopkins on the card. Throw me some motherfucking hearts, because half of you niggas ain't never did that. Even if you listening, y'all gotta remember that. I fought when my coach Juan Guzman fought. Yeah. I fought on his undercard.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I remember.
I come from a different era in boxing.
Jermell Charlo has once again brought Terence Crawford into the spotlight. In his latest statement, Charlo called for a fight with the man widely regarded as the pound-for-pound king. What stood out wasn't just the challenge but the way he said it. Charlo spoke with respect, saying it would be an honor to step into the ring with Crawford. He even admitted that Crawford achieved something he himself hasn't, directly acknowledging Crawford's legendary undisputed accomplishments.
Smoke. I want smoke with Crawford. I want all the smoke. Give me the best shit. I'm in shape. I train. My lifestyle is on the move. Everything is great. So why the fuck would I want the best, man? What y'all talking about, dog? I don't got time to be playing with none of these people with these promotionals and all of these shits. I'm with the old school boxing. I'm following all of the Muhammad Ali act and all that shit. I mean, man, whatever. Y'all want to change shit? Change. If they gave me a offer for Crawford, and me and Crawford, I talked to him one time. I'm excited. I'm so. It'll be an honor to get in the ring with him, not just today, just because of what he done as becoming undisputed. He completed something that I didn't complete, and so being in the ring with Crawford would be amazing. I give him the best fight of today's era. I don't think that there's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now. The best fight, really.
On the surface, it seems like a professional champion respectfully challenging another, but beneath this polite approach lies a much deeper and personal history between the two fighters.
I'm moving up in weight. I really like the weight I'm in. I'm slim. I was out of my element. Some people can operate better when they out of their element. I'm not. I know how to be dealt with. But call me Money Mel, bitch, for the rest of this day. I'm fucking Money Mel, and we turning the money show on.
To see what's really going on, you have to look back at the most vulnerable moment in Charlo's career. This isn't his first attempt. His initial call-out came in September 2023, but the situation was very different. It wasn't a confident challenge, but a desperate plea. Charlo stood in the middle of the T-Mobile Arena, having been thoroughly dominated, humiliated, and outclassed over 12 one-sided rounds by Canelo Alvarez. In that moment of defeat, Charlo grabbed the mic and said,
Terence Crawford could be on the radar. I think he already probably been on Twitter, like lip wrestling with the internet, just to get some clout, some fans, and it's fine, but he's a champion. He's great at what he do. I haven't been beefing, truthfully. He's just feeling himself right now. And he's a top dog. He's moving up in weight. And everybody want to fight the best. 168 is considerably still kind of like not my weight division, because it's not as easy to make 168. I have to gain weight and gaining weight when you're working really hard is really tough, He can easily walk around at 168, you know. So I'm definitely not the naturally bigger fighter. So 168 is not my weight division.
The most shocking part is that Terence Crawford was sitting right there at ringside, watching the entire humiliating scene. He saw the loss and heard the call out. Instead of promoting a future fight, Crawford chose to tear Charlo down. He went straight to social media and openly mocked Charlo's effort against Canelo, ridiculing his performance in front of the entire boxing world. Crawford's dislike for Charlo goes beyond just professional rivalry, it's personal. When an interviewer directly asked, "I feel like you don't like Jermell," his answer was immediate and cold, "I don't." He didn't hesitate. Crawford then explained the real reason behind it, attacking Charlo's character. He called Jermell a fake, claiming his entire personality is an act. According to Crawford, Charlo's loud and brash persona is just for attention, a carefully constructed performance rather than who he truly is.
Would you say I'm done after that?
Of course, 100%.
What's the thing about Jermell? Oh, I feel like you don't like Jermell. And if you,
I don't.
You got respect for Earl. So if you did Earl like that, god dang.
I don't like Jermell for the simple fact that I feel he's a fake individual. I feel Earl is real. I feel he's genuine. I feel like he stand on 10 toes on everything that he say or do. I feel like Jermell is just one of those guys that do a lot for attention. I was cool with Jermell and Jamal and their older brother prior to me moving up in weight. You know, I got messages with he hit me up asking me he gonna pull up in Omaha, and we talking about cars, we talking about all different type of stuff. Once, you know, I moved up in the division, and I understand that they stable mates. He trained with Arrow Coach, and they've been knowing each other for a long time. For him to start bashing me and talking bad about me and saying I'm gonna get knocked out, and, you know, going out his way to...
So how did Jermell Charlo react to being called a fake by the pound-for-pound king? His response was one of the strangest in the sport. When faced with Crawford's comments, Charlo acted confused. He said, "I don't know what they're talking about, and I don't pay attention to blogs or interviews." He tried to brush it off, claiming, "I don't have any problem with Terence Crawford. Me and him were cool. I don't know what his issue is with me." But the act didn't last. His fake confusion quickly shifted to arrogance. Charlo dismissed Crawford, saying, "I'm a superstar. I'm on a whole different level," and questioned why he should care about a fighter not even in his weight division. He finished by insisting he isn't trying to start beef with anyone.
And he did shit in 154. How y'all want him to fight me? I'm telling you, I'm trying to become undisputed right now. How are we talking about somebody that ain't even fought in the division? How do he just jump from there to there? Like, what connection do he got to this world? Where that tall, lanky motherfucker at? Maybe I'll be the shot caller and make the decisions on who I want to fight next. Fandora, go fight somebody else. I don't know. Crawford, go fight. Y'all fight each other. I'm busy. Motherfucker, I'm busy. When he fighting again? Shit. When the fuck is he fighting again? Like, who the fuck he fought last? Like, I don't even know nothing about the kid. Don't ask me about Crawford, because that motherfucker ain't in my division. Like, we talking about a 147 pounder that was a 140 pounder. We need to fucking comprehend. I get it. He won the undisputed, right? At 147 and 140. This shit is different when they get down to 147. 147, 154, 160, 68. This shit.
Why he keep calling you out? He don't even fight in your weight class. Well, I guess he has plans on moving up to fight in your weight class. But what is it? Is it personal? Is it because it seemed like it's something personal, like he trying to fight everybody in y'all camp?
Right, and that's cool. I think that Terence Crawford could be on the marketing point. He could be using it that way.
But Charlo's denial only made things worse, since Crawford had already explained the real issue. What makes this feud so striking is that it wasn't always like this, which makes Charlo's "I don't know what his problem is" claim seem disingenuous. Crawford says the tension comes from what he sees as a deep personal betrayal. He revealed that he used to be on good terms with both Jermell and his twin brother Jamal. They were friendly and kept in touch. The turning point, according to Crawford, came with his own success. As soon as he moved up in weight and became a direct rival to the Charlos and their stablemate Errol Spence, Jermell's behavior reportedly changed completely. The friendly connection disappeared. Crawford claims Jermell started talking negatively about him, making sly comments behind his back, a move Crawford saw as fake and lame, from someone who was never truly a friend.
Brothers, that's true, or both of them?
Yeah, man.
Is that still real?
He's a groupie. You know what I mean? Like,
Talk your shit, bud.
I just feel like ever since I moved, and they was cool. You know what I mean? I'm still cool with Jermell. Jermell's still cool people, but Jermell, like, dude, just like weird. Like, he always angry. He always yelling. He always, you know, doing some off the wall psycho type stuff.
But what is it between y'all two? How did that happen?
That's what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
You know, when I moved up in weight, and soon as I called out Spence and my name was being involved in Spence, he act like that was his fiance or something. You know, he felt as if Earl couldn't speak for herself. He was, Earl Spencer do this, Earl Spencer do that, and you too little, and lions, and it's text.
To make it even more pointed, Crawford used his biggest rival to highlight Charlo's biggest flaw. While calling Jermell fake, he praised Errol Spence Jr., the man he had faced in a brutal, historic fight. Crawford described Spence as real and genuine. Think about that, he showed more respect for a fighter he battled in the ring than for someone he once considered a friend.
I'm not in competition with the Terence Crawford ring walk. I know that's what everybody's trying to get the answer to. Came out with Eminem. That was some bad shit. Like, I ain't gonna front. That's some cool shit. And it's gonna be hard to beat that. He win. That's not my world. We don't get paid for that anyways. But I almost had like Lil Wayne or something. I had some people I've been in contact with. So we shall see.
Crawford can stop anybody. I'm not saying he can't. He's going to, but he can't.
This comparison was a deliberate insult, meant to single out Jermell as the fake part of their past friendship. Crawford was making a point. Even in conflict, fighters like Spence show honor. With Charlo, he sees only deceit. The impact of this real versus fake narrative is huge, and everyone in the boxing world is watching.
Charlo, he calls out Terence Crawford.
I want all the smoke. I want smoke with Crawford. There's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now.
I remember after Jermell Charlo took on Saul Canelo Alvarez, before Terence Crawford did the magnificent beating Saul Canelo Alvarez, right after that, Terence Crawford, he showed his disinterest in fighting Jermell Charlo. But now Jermell Charlo is saying, yo, give me Bud, you know, he deserves it. But my thing is this, Jermell's been out for like 2 years. I think it'd be something that everybody would be salivating over. They would want the fight, but they would definitely want the fight if Jermell comes back and he knocks somebody completely out. He knocks somebody completely out nasty style, then whatever he has to say on the mic calling out Bud Crawford, people will start saying, Bud Crawford, where you at? And if Bud Crawford doesn't take the challenge, people love to jump on Doc around a pizza.
Unbelievable, man. This Jermell Charlo. I can't believe he's even asking for a fight like that. This is a man who fought, you know, his last fight was Saul Canelo Alvarez was in 2023, and now it's 2025, October 2025, and he's calling out Terence Crawford, the biggest name in boxing. Why should you?
In a recent interview, analyst Greg Hackett warned that Jermell Charlo is in a do-or-die situation. He explained that the fight is so compelling because of Charlo's weak showing against Canelo. Hackett's warning was harsh. Charlo cannot afford to perform poorly again. If he gets outclassed by Bud after being humiliated by Canelo, the boxing world will dismiss him as a fraud, proving he wasn't the fighter people thought he was.
Money, turkey money, hey man, where the turkey money at? What time the turkey money? Fucking money is money. I don't give a fuck who giving it. I'm not here to fight for y'all, like, what y'all want me to do and shit. Like, nigga, I'm doing me. Got my career. Fought 38 times. Got wins and losses and knocked a lot of motherfuckers out. And I'm the Kobe Bryant. You heard it? Y'all see it? Of boxing and where I'm at. So what y'all mean?
Plan for the mega fight with you and Crawford for 150.
If we can make it at that weight division, I mean, whatever weight division I'm at, if wherever we still boxing at the same time, let's do it. I'm down to fight any one of these motherfuckers. I ain't here for the money. I'm here to win. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, the money already here, and I got it already, and it's gonna come. Mo gonna come, but why would I get in the ring over, an injury?
This fight isn't just about money, it's about saving Charlo's entire legacy. The tension between them only adds to the drama. Hackett recalled the moment Bud, while beating Spence, pointed at Charlo and yelled, "You're next."
Let us say weight class? Nah, that nigga ain't in my weight class. Bro, I'm fighting Canelo next. I don't know what that nigga talking about. I'm undisputed at 154. I already did that. Some niggas can't fuck with me.
This brings us to the present. Charlo hasn't fought even once since that humiliating loss to Canelo over 2 years ago. Now he's back, insisting his drive isn't about money. He says, "I'm not here for the money. The money's already here." According to him, his focus now is purely on winning.
I only want to see, only interested in fights that make sense and make money. And the fights that make sense and make money. Virgil, great fighter. Virgil could fight. Earl, De La Hoya, them got such a stud with them, this and this and that. I see he had some injuries and came back and health issues and this and that. And Virgil, he can go a long way. He got a tough fight with Lubin. Yeah, Lubin ain't no hope. It's just that I'm a legend.
But those words feel empty for a few reasons. First, Terence Crawford recently did what Charlo couldn't. He moved up in weight and defeated Canelo Alvarez, the same fighter who exposed Charlo. That win puts Crawford on a whole different level, leaving Charlo on the outside, seemingly needing the man he supposedly betrayed. Charlo's call-out might even be falling on deaf ears.
Charlo thinks he would give Terence Bud Crawford the best fight of today's era. Listen, I'm all for confidence. But let me make this very clear. Jermell Charlo and Terence Bud Crawford would not go over really well. Sure, the build-up process would be funny. Sure, it might be entertaining. But Terence Bud Crawford will put a whooping on Jermell Charlo.
Crawford has a lineup of fighters waiting for him. Making things tougher for Charlo, influential promoters like Eddie Hearn have already publicly questioned him. Hearn has suggested that fighters like Charlo aren't really looking for a fight. They just set high prices and are mostly after one final payday.
I just don't believe he'll take it. You know, I mean, these guys, they just price themselves out straight away. And they go, "Oh, no, it's just my worth." So it's not your worth, mate. I know the numbers, and if you want the fight, and listen, you'll be very well paid. But if you actually want the fight rather than want,
this goes beyond a simple call out. It's a clash of two very different philosophies. On one side is Crawford, a fighter who values real respect and authenticity above everything. On the other is Charlo, who Crawford has labeled as fake to his core.
Obviously, undisputed is what you want. You're obviously going to be rooting for Jermell to win his fight so that he maintains that. That's the specific guy that you would want, or is it just 154?
Yeah, that would be the guy that I want, but, you know, if for whatever reason he don't be victorious, you know, I want to go at the guy that beat him. You know, when you look at all the great fighters, they was getting called out by everybody from different weight classes, so it's nothing, you know, that.
Is Charlo's new respectful challenge a true call from a humbled warrior, ready for a real fight? Or is it simply a final, desperate attempt from a fighter who's been exposed, hoping for one last huge payday from the man holding all the power?
Bud walks in the room, the energy changes. He's just a different dude. Mel Charlo has a lot of that same energy. The energy just changes. And I think when you have that type of scenario, that fight is very makeable. I think it's highly likely you see Bud versus Mel.
All right, everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Boxing Glory and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Don't forget to watch our other videos. Until next time, take care and stay safe.